Hello. Took me a minute to tap my camera there to turn it around and look at you guys, so you got to see the lovely dishes in my kitchen today. Hi guys, say hi if you're joining me. I'm so excited that you're here today. If you don't know me, or if you do, my name is Alicia J, and I offer business marketing and mindset coaching for virtual assistants to help them create a business that they love. Hi ladies, hi, I'm so excited. Thank you for the hearts and love already. So let me tell you why we're here today. Today is day one, yay, of the Narrow Your Niche challenge for virtual assistants. So if you're a virtual assistant looking to increase your business, build your foundation, or get more clients, then you are in the right place today. So let me kind of give you an overview of what we're going to do in this challenge. It's going to be 4 days. Today is your overview first, and then we're going to talk about narrowing your niche and why that's important, and I'm going to give you a little action step at the end. Tomorrow is day 2. We are going to talk about your services and how to turn the skills that you have into services in your virtual assistant business. Day 3, we're going to talk about target market. So who you want to work for, who's going to hire you to do those services. That's day 3. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to see you all joining. And then day 4, we're going to put all of that together. We're going to look at the things we talked about with narrowing your niche and the services that you want to provide and the market that you want to reach. And we're going to come up with kind of an intro statement, if you will, so that you can really express what you do and who you do it for so that you can attract the clients that you want to work with. So that is the goal of the challenge. At the end of the challenge, some of you may know I have mentioned this before, you will be receiving a coupon code for $100 off my brand new group coaching program called the VA Biz Foundation Program. So I am super excited about that. And I'm looking to take about 10 to 12 people in that. I want it to be a very intimate thing so that we can work together to grow and build your virtual assistant business the way that you want it. So like I said, stay tuned. At the end of the challenge, I will be giving you out a coupon code for that. You'll get it in your inbox, and it's going to give you $100 off the VA Biz Foundation group program. Yay. Okay, so let's get started with today's topic. Hi, everyone who just joined. I'm so excited to see you guys. Thank you for all the love and hearts. That's awesome. So today, here's why I created this challenge. One of the biggest questions that I'm asked all the time from virtual assistants, whether they're just starting out or they've been doing this for a while, is how do I get clients? Whether it's their first client or another one, they need them coming in. Because we're in this to make money, right? I mean, we want to do this because we love having the time freedom and working for ourselves, but we do need to make money while we're doing it, right? So that's the goal. So we need to have some foundational pieces in place before we get to the point of pulling in those clients. And I know it's not the big, fun, exciting things everyone wants to talk about. They just want the secrets to getting clients. So the things you need to do first are some foundational pieces to build the business, and then you can go out and reach those clients that you want to reach. So those are the pieces we're going to cover in this challenge, those foundational pieces. And to start with, for today, for day 1, I'm going to give you the big secret to having a successful virtual assistant business. Are you ready? Drum roll. This is really exciting. Spoiler alert, it's not a big secret. The big secret to having a successful virtual assistant business is narrowing your niche, which is what this challenge is all about. Oh, imagine that. So I do want to point out, some people say niche, some people say niche. I say niche, that's what you're going to hear me say. I hope it's not annoying to you, but that's how it's going to come out. So the big secret to having a successful virtual assistant business is narrowing down your niche, specializing in something. What does that mean? Let me tell you in a little more detail. You want to think about either specializing in what you do, so the services that you provide your clients, or who you do it for, which is the market that you're working with, that particular client market. Those are the 2 ways that you can specialize in your virtual assistant business. So let me give you some examples. If you were thinking of specializing in a particular type of service, for example, you could offer website building and maintenance. Let's go with that as an example. If you were to specialize that and have that be your specialty service, You could do things like setting up people's websites for the first time for them, setting up their backups, their security. You could also have ongoing packages where you could monitor their comments for them, make sure that their plugins were updated, things of that nature. You get the idea. Basically, that's a way to specialize in a service. Now, let me give you an example of specializing with a target market. Let's say that you want to work with business coaches. So now you need to think about, what services do business coaches need? What services can you provide to them that would make sense, that would link together to give them really good support in their business? Well, there's a lot you could do here. You don't have to do them all, but let me give you some ideas. If you wanted to work with a business coach, you could look at helping them with email management and calendar management and making appointments and scheduling their coaching calls or booking their speaking gigs or even their webinars, things like that. You could help them when they launch their programs or products. You could do all the behind the scenes stuff with that. You could help them with their blog or their newsletter to their list, creating content for them, or their website. You could help them with social media so that they can reach the audience that they want to reach. So you see where I'm going with this. This is an idea of working with one particular group. Your market would be business coaches, and all of the things that you could do for a business coach that would really tie together and help them run their business successfully. So those are your examples of either specializing in services or specializing in working with a particular market. Any questions on that before I go further? Internet is slow. I'm sorry that your internet is slow, but we're going to be recording it, so we can hopefully, you can catch the recording. So what else did I want to say to you? I have notes because I don't want to forget to tell you anything really exciting today. Here's the question I get when I tell people this, to think about specializing. Then the next thing they say to me is, isn't that going to limit what I can do in my business, where I can go with it, and the money that I can make? And the answer to that is no. Don't be afraid that you're leaving money on the table by being completely generic, because you're not. Here's what's going to happen. You specialize in something, you're going to be able to charge more money, because at that point, you're really good at what you do, right? Either you're focusing on a service or a group that you're doing it for, you're going to get really good at those skills, and you can charge more money. You're going to be more in demand. The other thing it's going to do is it's going to really help you tailor your marketing, and that's so important. What I tell people is, when someone comes to your website or looks at your marketing pieces, they really need to see themselves in your marketing, in the wording. So they need to be able to read that and realize that you're speaking right to them. And you can't do that with just generic wording and a generic market. So specializing is really going to help you zero in on the marketing and the words that you want to use. And in turn, it's going to help bring you your ideal clients faster, which is really cool. So the other point I wanted to make here is, I am not out here saying that I'm a guru and that this is the only way to do anything and this is what you must do. I am telling you, though, from my experience of running a successful business, that this is what has worked for me, and it's what worked for colleagues and friends that I know who also run successful virtual assistant businesses or service-based businesses. When you specialize, it makes so much difference in your business, and it's really going to give you a focus and a direction to go to make things more successful for you. So what did we cover today? Let's kind of do a rundown here, and please throw out questions as I'm doing this. We talked about specializing, narrowing your niche, and choosing a specialty area. Either you can specialize in what you do, your services, or who you do it for, the target market that you want to reach. This is going to enable you to make more money and reach the clients that you want to reach. So those are the big points today. The other thing I wanted to mention is, I know sometimes when you're first starting out your virtual assistant business, you hear this information and you think, I really have no idea yet. It's not clear to me right now listening to you, what I want to do and who I want to do it for. And yes, you can start out with a general concept, but I really want you to consider these things that we talked about today with specializing in services or a market, because it is going to make such a big difference in your business, and it's going to help you bring in clients faster and make the income that you want and give you the freedom that you want. So keep that in mind when you're creating your business. And you know what? This challenge is going to help you through those next steps. We're going to talk about your services and your market, and then how to relay that to people so that they know if you're the right person for them to work with. So that's what the challenge is all about. Don't be afraid. I mean, we all started, we have to start somewhere, right? I started from nothing with an online business. I had no idea what I was doing, but I learned. I focused on learning from people who have already been where I wanted to be. I focused on learning marketing and how to narrow my niche. So that's how I got successful. Someone was just asking about the services that they can offer in their business. We are going to cover services in day 2 tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And you'll get your answers to your questions on that. Let me see if there's any other questions. Very good info. I see the value in narrowing my niche for sure. Oh, good. I'm glad that that helped you. And I'm telling you, like I said in the beginning, it's the big secret, but it's not really a secret. This is what works, and this is how successful people do it. So let me give you your action step for today. And again, if you have questions, let me know as we're going here. Your action step for today is to really think about this concept of narrowing your niche and start brainstorming, thinking about what would work best for you. If you already have an idea, before we even get into the rest of the content, I am going to be creating a new thread in the Virtual Assistant Empowerment Facebook group. So if you're not in there already, please go to Facebook and search for Virtual Assistant Empowerment Group and request to join. That'll help you because that's where we're gonna kind of be doing the writing portion and connecting that way for the rest of this challenge. So I'm gonna start a new thread in there today, shortly after I record this video. And I want you to come in there and tell me either, number one, what your questions are about this, or your concerns or your fears about specializing and narrowing your niche. And then number two, if you thought about it, I want you to tell me what your thoughts are. Have you made a decision? Are you already thinking about what makes sense for you with the skills that you already have, or the market that you might be thinking about working with? So tell me in the thread what you want to do and who you want to do it for, if you are already getting thoughts on that, or ask questions and we'll help you get there. So that's your action step for today, because this is a challenge, so I need to give you a challenge, right? So that's what you're going to do today. You're going to jump into the Virtual Assistant Empowerment Facebook group, find the thread for day 1 of the challenge, and then you'll see I'll have prompts in there to tell you what to write in there. And then you want to join me tomorrow for day 2, and like I said, we're going to be covering your services. We're going to talk about your skills and how to turn that into services. So I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for all the love and hearts, and I'm so glad that you joined me today. And I will see you tomorrow for day 2. Have a great day, everyone.